Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday replay show. I'm your host tonight, John Kern. Live racing day once again on Wednesday. Again, our schedule, in case you forgot it or don't know what it is, it's Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday right now. We'll be adding Thursdays on Thursday, July 16th, going to 4 days a week then. But right now, we're 3 days a week there. And coming up this Saturday, it's one of our big presentations. The Delaware Oaks, a grade 3 for 3-year-old fillies. They'll be going a mile and a 16th in that race. And we have the card already drawn. 10 races for you on Saturday, highlighted by the Oaks and the Kent, which is on the turf there. Hopefully, weather permitting, we'll be staying on the turf for Saturday. That should be a good day of racing. But today, we had some interesting racing there. A couple of 2-year-old races there. They had the splitter race there, maiden special for 2-year-olds. We're going to start with that. Race number 1 is for 2-year-olds going 5 furlongs in here. It was a split division here. This is the first division in here. Some interesting horses, as always, in these kind of races there. You're looking for breeding, and right now the 5 is the favorite at 2-1, actually co-favorite in here, because this one is a Speightstown, probably the most expensive horse in the race here. It was bred by Colts Neck Stable. Haven Pluto aboard for Jorge Duarte Jr., who's doing good with the 2-year-olds. Co-favorite with the 2, Waist Deep, a first-time starter that got a lot of money there, surprisingly so. Went off at a 2-1, co-favorites in this one there, and a couple horses I thought would get more action there, like the Trombetta horse, the 6 there, and the Rob horse, the 3. Kind of drifted up there a little bit there. Let's watch today's opener, 5 furlongs the distance. And they're off. Town of Gold got away a step slowly, as did No One to Blame. Away well toward the inside. Beavis and Waist Deep are going at it, and they're Yarley going up on the outside. That's San Antonio now racing up there in 3rd, followed by next in line, Sky's Not Falling in 4th. Town of Gold gets away in 5th, now moving up on the outside as they make their way into the turn. On the front end, it's still Waist Deep. Waist Deep has it by a length now. Up on the outside, that's San Antonio racing in 2nd, followed by Town of Gold trying to surge up with Sky's Not Falling. Those two are rallying. In between horses, No One to Blame, but also begins to kick it in, followed by Beavis and Gaming Jack at the top of the turn. It's still wide open with Waist Deep by ahead, but San Antonio on the outside is still right there challenging. Up on the outside, Sky's Not Falling is rallying in 3rd, followed by Town of Gold is dropping back. They've got a furlong to go on the inside. Waist Deep is not giving up easily. On the outside is San Antonio. And here comes Sky's Not Falling, surging by both of them and drawing out nicely. Sky's Not Falling for victory. Took a little while for this one to get his legs under him and change leads, but once the 6 got going, Sky's Not Falling, it was all over. This son of the German sire Seville, that's a future down the road, it looks like there, for trainer Mike Trombetta. Larry Johnson, the breeder of the horse, co-owner with the RDM Racing Stable. Again, Mike Trombetta sends out the winner, returning $19.90, even $4.40. Second, the 7, San Antonio, ran a big race for Cathal Lynch and Trevor McCarthy, $6.80 and $3.80. And third one's the 2, Waist Deep with Cintron aboard, returning $3.60. 6-7 exact, $85.60. 6-7-2 try for $23.40. Your dollar super with a 3 return $995. We move on to race number 2. This is a $4,000 claimer in here for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won a race since January the 1st. They're going a mile and 70 yards in here. You can scratch the 7 in here. Well, we have a pretty good favorite here, heavy favorite here, the 1, Tiz Samurai. This one was wintering and actually ran all the way up until the end of May at Tampa Bay. Ran some pretty good races there, but couldn't quite get the win down there. I think the last win was back in September at Arlington Park there. And so Tiz Samurai, with good efforts at Tampa Bay, was the favorite here for trainer Dale Bennett, just coming up with his barn. Let's watch. And they're off. Toward the inside first, Samurai. McTiz Samurai is gunning for that lead. Greek God right alongside. Those two are dueling in the first furlong. Prime Time Man's going to settle nicely in that solo 3rd spot as they make their way into the first bend. Then a gap of 3 to Bannon, the Money Train toward the outside. Down toward the inside, Shotmaster is saving some ground, followed by Sir Douglas, and Pendulum Moon is the trailer as they make their way around the turn. They quickly spread out. On the front end, Tiz Samurai leads it by a clear 2 lengths. Greek God racing second, almost the same margin now. Down to the inside, it's the Money Train. Prime Time Man moves up on the outside, now taking over 3rd once again. The Money Train back into 4th, then a gap of 2 lengths to Bannon in 5th, 7 lengths further back to Shotmaster, another 4 lengths further back, Sir Douglas and Pendulum Moon at the back. Well over a dozen lengths from front to back as they make their way Opening quarter in 23 seconds flat. They went the half in 46 and 2. It's been a good tempo as they race into the turn, and it's still Tiz Samurai showing the way. Greek God continues to chase, but not cutting the margin. 4 lengths further back now to Prime Time Man, and the rest have got a lot to do. We drop on back to Bannon trying to move up there from the back of the pack. Also Shotmaster, but on the front end, it's still Tiz Samurai and going well on the front end. Opens up 6 lengths on Greek God. They've gone the 6 furlongs in 1:11 and 3 as they turn for home with Tiz Samurai to catch. Centeno takes a peek over his shoulder. He's still got a daylight margin of about 7 or 8 lengths. Greek God is still second. The rest are, well, they're across the track for that, but right now on the front end, Tiz Samurai put him away early and has plenty left down the lane. It's going to be Tiz Samurai to romp in this one. Greek God is clearly second best. Pendrell Moon, a late one on the outside, will take over third, and Sir Douglas rounds out the super.
Going coast to coast was the one Tiz Samurai just pulled away around the far turn, never looked back. Danny Centeno with a confident ride there for trainer Dale Bennett. Again, he just shipped up here from Tampa Bay with some horses. Now he's had, I think, a couple of starters with a win in the second. Winning return 420, 320, 240. The 2 Greek God got away at pretty good odds here. Throw his last race out at Laurel, which he was distanced, basically lost by 27 lengths there after showing speed, but the previous races put him right in the hunt in here with the buyer figures, 12 even and 720, and third was the Pendrell Moon for Jamie Ness and Trevor McCarthy. 1-2 exact of $44, 128 on the try, 164.80. Your superfecta with a 9, 187.70, and the 6-1 double comes back $41.20. Our third race of the day kicks off the pick 5. We've had some pretty good prices both in the pick 4s and the pick 5 so far. This race is going 5.5 furlongs for claimers. Never won 2 races in here. We have a field of 6 going postward, and the favorite, the 4 Hammers Vision at even money, even though he lost to the 2 Tambor last time, and a good effort there, but Tambor upset the field at 63-1 last time out, down to 5-2 today.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Tambor breaks well, goes for that lead. Hammers Vision right there on the outside. The winner is down along the rail, racing in third, followed by Field Advantage in fourth. On the outside, that's Runaway, and toward the inside, Thomas Knight. They bring up the rear. Looks like we're paired off as they race toward the half-mile marker. And on the front end, Tambor on the inside, Hammers Vision on the outside are going at it just like they did last time as they make their way into the turn. It's about 4 lengths to Field Advantage, and the winner is next in line. That's Runaway, and Thomas Knight is the trailer, about 8 lengths off that lead. Being set right now by Hammers Vision, who seems to put away right now Tambora. Field Advantage and Runaway both trying to move up there, followed by The Winner Is and Thomas Knight. Hammers Vision in front, opening quarter 21 and 4. And as they hit the top of the stretch, they went the half in 46 seconds flat. On the front end is still Hammers Vision, but Field Advantage is closing in second, followed by Runaway in third. A furlong to go. Hammers Vision is shortening stride just a bit. Field Advantage is trying to run that one down. On the outside is Runaway. Hammers Vision is holding on gamely, and Hammers Vision will prevail. Field Advantage second.
Hammers Vision gets the win. Now has won 2 of his last 3 starts for trainer Dale Capuano. And the bug boy Avery Wisman aboard for the win, returning 420, 280, and 220. Second at pretty big odds there was the 3 Field Advantage there off the claim by August Martin. Round to go in there, 1740 and 520. Third, the 6 Runaway, returning $3.40. You're winning 4-3 exact. That comes back $62 even. 4-3-6 on the try, return $196.40. The double, $9.20. Pick 3 comes back $43.40. And the superfecta with a 5 returns $430.60. So we start off the pick 5 with a favorite there as we move on to race number 4. And the turf races, I'll tell you, have been coming up pretty big and pretty tough. We have another 14 horses enter for the turf in here. You have to scratch a couple of them. They all wanted to run, so the 13 and the 14 were scratched. In here, the 1, McClure, is the slight favorite there for Cesar Nambo, coming off a solid effort for much better company at Laurel, but that was back in October of 2019. Both figures are pretty good there. Second choice was the 2 Ready to Run in this one. Let's watch.
Looks like we're ready. And they're off. It's a pretty good start. Ready to Run breaks well. Rolling up on the outside, also breaking well. They vie for that lead. Racing down the backstretch, and Rolling will come out of the 11 hole on top by 2. Rolling's going to dictate things on the front end by 2.5 lengths. Ready to Run racing second. McClure moves up on the inside of Matthew's Charm. Then Kamehameha is running in 5th as they make their way into the turn. On the outside, it's Wowza Man. On the inside, it's Stuck Up. Then a gap of 4 lengths to Next in line, looking to move up there, that is Storm Struck as they make their way around the turn. Opening quarter, 22 seconds. They've got 3/8 to go. And they've got Ruling to catch. Leads us still by 3. Ready to run, chasing in second. 5 lengths further back to McClure, then Kamehameha, followed by Stuck Up. On the inside, it is Tap and Honor as they reach the furlong grounds. Right now it's a 2-horse affair, it appears, with Ruling trying to fend off Ready to Run. Ruling still showing the way. Ready to Run is trying to close, but Ruling is digging in and holding sway. Ruling will win it. Ready to Run getting second. Stuck Up rally for third, I think.
Well, this might have been over at the start. This one jumped out in front by 2 lengths in the blink of an eye. Could have been first time gelding here for the son of McLean's Music there, who's turned out some pretty decent runners there. Tried the turf last time out at Laurel, had speed all the way and quit down the lane going 5 1/2 furlongs, but never looked back in this one for Angel Suarez and Greg Compton, who shipped in with not a whole lot of horses. I believe he has about 9 or 10 in his barn. He's already got a couple wins, and he's hit the board with almost all of his starters right now. So Greg Compton off to a very good start here at Delaware Park. And the winner returns 12, 25, 40, and 4 even. Once again, Angel Suarez astride. Second, the 2 Ready to Run was just second best. Ran a good race there for Kieran McGee, who's another one off to a good start, returning 4 even and 3 even. And third was the 5 Stuck Up, returning $5.80. Your winning exacta, 11 and 2, comes back $43.20. 11-2-7 on the try, $308.60. 4-11 double, $31.80. Your pick 3, you got a couple bucks more, $33.50. Superfecta there with the 5 returns $1,013.30. In that early pick 4, you finally got a price horse there, a little bit of a price horse at about 9-2 or 5-1. Winner of the pick 4 returns $271.60. Now, we mentioned earlier we had a split division of the 2-year-old race there for the boys, and this is division number 2. And this one is going 5 furlongs once again. You can scratch the 4. Mike Trombetta looking to win another one with the 3. We had 2 Sons of Constitution, who's had a great start as a sire. The 2 U.S. Constitution there for Jamie Ness, and the 3 House Impeachment for trainer Mike Trombetta there. And a couple other horses that look like they're contenders. Jorge Duarte Jr. had the 7 Dalton making his first start there. And you remember Anthony Pecoraro from last year? Got off to a torrid start there. He was also very good with the 2-year-olds. Somehow, this horse, the 5 New Year's Block Party, drifted up from 3-1 morning line to odds of 7-1. Coming off 3 slow workouts here at Delaware Park. 38 and change, 38 and change, and 50 and change. I guess the people were quick to dismiss him, but they must remember last year all his 2-year-olds seemed to fire, and they were well prepared to run first time out of the box. Let's see if that angle pays off.
And they're off. New Year's Block Party springs right out of the gate there to the front and quickly has it by 2 lengths. Up on the outside, Ladney's the handler racing second, Ain't to Beer Cold with the rail in third, followed by House Impeachment fourth. Dalton gets away in fifth, and U.S. Constitution is the trailer, about 6 lengths from front to back as they make their way to the turn. New Year's Block Party showing the way. Ladney's the handler is going to pressure in second, Ain't to Beer Cold is still right there in third. Dalton is on the move in fourth, followed by House Impeachment and U.S. Constitution moving around the bend. New Year's Block Party still going well, leads it by now a length and 3/4. Ladney's a handler still chasing. Dalton is trying to move forwardly in third, followed by U.S. Constitution, who rallies in fourth. At the top of the turn, New Year's Block Party to catch. Leads it by 2 lengths. Up on the outside, Ladney's a handler. Toward the inside is Dalton, followed by U.S. Constitution. A furlong to go under left-handed encouragement. New Year's Block Party's holding on gamely. Fights off the challenge from Ladney's a handler. Dalton rallies on the inside, but it's going to be New Year's Block Party to celebrate the opener. Winner wins it by 3. Going to be tight for second.
New Year's Black Party takes him wire to wire, or gate to wire, whatever you want to call it there. Shot out of the gate there. Remember, Pecoraro's horses are usually very well prepared down in South Carolina to make their debuts here at Delaware Park there. And I think we have a lot of people betting right now, taking this from all over the country, that are just looking at the workouts and the prices and things like that there. A lot of locals here know that Pecoraro's got his 2-year-olds ready to go there, and hopefully they cash pretty good on this one. $16 a winning price, and again, this is a Delaware certified horse. He gets the horses there. He bought this one for $15,000 at the sale and back in October there. Slow breezes here at Delaware Park, but they're usually ready to go when they come up from South Carolina. 16 even, 7:45, 42nd was the 6th there. Another first there, ran a good race there, the son of Golden Lad for trainer Timothy Salzman. Remember the Salzmans, they used to have lots of good 2-year-olds, between Timothy and John and a bunch of them down there. They're always ready to run, even though Timothy has only had 3 starters in the last year, first-time starters, and 0 for 3, but they're always ready to run. 680 and 440. And third was the 7 Dalton for Jorge Duarte, and this one returned 280 as the favorite in there. Exacta comes back $95 even. The try, 567, 268.60. 11-5 double, 85.60. Pick 3, 61.80. And your superfecta with the 2 returns $345.50. And before we head to the second half of the card, let's take a look, see what's on tap. Well, tomorrow's a simulcast day, and once again, we'll be replaying the Wednesday night show for you tomorrow night there, in case you missed it there. Again, we're going to start doing live shows next Thursday, I believe, when I think Keeneland is running, and Belmont Park, and a couple of tracks like that. So we'll be back with the live cards on Thursday beginning next week, and then our own live racing will begin the following week on Thursday, July 16th. We'll have live program there. But tomorrow night will be the replay of the Wednesday night show just this week. Now, we start at noontime with Saratoga Harness. 12:25 is Chester, 12:35 Belterra, 12:50 Thistle, 1:15 for Belmont Park. You see Ellis running there a couple of days. Then they'll go to Keeneland. Then they'll go back to Ellis. Keeneland will run, I believe, next week. I think July 8th through July 13th. And they'll have some pretty good fields, I'm sure. There are many stake races. The ones that were canceled back in the spring, they're going to be running now. 2:20 Indiana Downs, and they're going to run the Indiana Derby, I believe, Wednesday, a week from now. Next Wednesday, I believe, at Indiana Grand. So that's going to be a big day for them. 3:45 for Woodbine. Then 4 o'clock for Los Alamitos and Vernon Downs. 5:30 for Canterbury. 6:30 for Hoosier and Rideau Carl and Scioto. 6:50 Evangeline. 7 for Charlestown and Woodbine Harness. 7 to 5 Yonkers. 8 o'clock for Emerald Downs. And that is about it for your Thursday schedule of action. Once again, we'll have a simulcast show for you, live simulcast show on Friday. And then, of course, the Delaware Oaks coming up for you on Saturday, highlighting our 10 race card there. Now, back to the action. Race number 6 going 6 furlongs in here. In here, scratch the 7. Nice wide open betting race in here. The 3 is 2 to 1. The 4 and the 10 are both 5 to 2. Race number 6, going 6.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. To the inside, Shackleford's Pride away well. Up on the outside, Chessmaster. Far outside, Mr. Chesapeake City. Moving up toward the inside, here comes Lawn Boy with the rail on the move. That is Jack Bow, and Jack Bow quickly into contention there, splitting horses. We have about 4 across the track. Jack Bow, Lawn Boy is there. Shackleton's Pride toward the inside, Chessmaster up on the outside. Mr. Chesapeake City now back in the 5th, followed by Uncle Ned Who Drank. Then a gap of 2 lengths to Yondering, followed by Topaz and your trailer, La Grosse Bill. Opening quarter went in 22 and 3 with 3/8 to go. Lawn Boy sticks a neck in front of Jack Bow. Up on the outside, Chessmaster right there. They've got 2 1/2 of Mr. Chesapeake City, followed by Uncle Ned Who Drank. Up on the outside, Yondering trying to rally. They've got a quarter to go, and still on the front end it's a battle. Now it's Lawn Boy on the outside, Chessmaster squaring off as they head for home. Jack Bow trying to rally toward the inside. Mr. Chesapeake City still with something left there with a furlong to go. It's Lawn Boy in front by now a length. Chessmaster between horses. Up on the outside, Topaz is coming with a run. Mr. Chesapeake City between horses. Here comes Mr. Chesapeake City and Topaz, and it's going to be a tight one, and Topaz will get it going away for Mr. Chesapeake City.
Topaz gets up. I think maybe had 1 horse beat at the quarter pole. Comes roaring down the lane for back-to-back wins for this one. Last one at Laurel wins today. Sheldon Russell for Mike Gorham, who's off to a pretty good start also here at Delaware Park. 11:40, 5:60, 3:40. Second, the 9, Mr. Chesapeake City ran a winning race there. Just couldn't hold off the 5. 11:60, 5:40. Third was the 10, Yondering for Cedeno, 3:40. 5-9 exact, the 1:16, 5-9-10 try, 4:05. Your double, pair of 5s, 101.20. Pick 3, 238.30. Your superfecta with the 4 returns $703.40. Back to the turf for race number 7. This is a maiden claimer, $16,000 claimer at 1 mile and 70 yards. For the boys in here, scratch the 12 and take out the 13. Favorite in here, well, the 3, Muhlenberg, was 2 to 1. Here they come.
And they're off. True Calling breaks well up on the outside. Galley Nipper looking for a spot down toward the inside. Breaking well, top hat and white tie. Off the chute, going easily though. Has it by about 2 lengths. Favor Makers right there moving up in second, followed by True Calling, who settles back in the third. Mind to Hold has the rail secured, racing in fourth with Muhlenberg right alongside. Up there is Galley Nipper, and Proud Deplorable is going to be caught maybe 3 or 4 wide into that bend, and does. On the front end, Top Hat and White Tie by a half. Favorite Maker, though, is going to move up to challenge that one. Those two are going head-to-head around the turn. Then a gap of over 3 lengths to True Calling trying to move back into that third spot, followed by Mind to Hold. Up there, Proud Deplorable had a wide journey around that first bend. Muhlenberg tucks in behind that one. Then toward the inside, that's Foggy Albion. Up on the outside, that's Galley Nipper. Then comes Junior Bug, and the trailers are Invigorating, Spooky Island, and even further back to Samu Sunset. Quarter and 22 and 4, the half and 46 and 4. Honest Fractions on the front end being set by Top Hat and White Tie. Favorite Maker is still right there, stalking in second. A length further back to Mind to Hold. Proud Deplorable up on the outside, still 3 wide. True Calling next in line, followed by Muhlenberg trying to get underway. Foggy Albion has a rail run if good enough. They've got 3/8 to go, and now Top Hat and White Tie continues on the front end with Mind to Hold set the challenge as they turn for home. These two square off. Mind to Hold on the outside has been sitting patiently and now goes to the front. Has it by length. Top Hat and White Tie racing second. 4 lengths further back to Muhlenberg trying to rally. Down to the inside is Junior Bug. They've got a furlong to go, and Mind to Hold is clear by 3 lengths. Junior Bug rallies to the inside. Muhlenberg on the outside, but Mind to Hold, well ridden by Havian Toledo, wins it by 3. Muhlenberg.
A perfect trip for the two. Mind to Hold under Havian Toledo. Saved ground all the way around there and got away at pretty good odds. This horse probably had the best buyer figure last out at Laurel. Flattened out down the lane, but only got beat 3 lengths and made in 25,000. Dropped in here and got away at pretty good odds too of 7 to 1, 1680, 6 even, 440. Sent up by trainer Henry Walters with Havian Toledo once again. Second the 3 Muhlenberg shipping up from Gulfstream, 383 even. Third the 10 Junior Bug, a first timer for Mac Robertson, 740. 2-3 exact to 62.40. 2-3-10 on the try, 705.20, 5-2 double, $213.20. Your pick 3 comes back $275, and the superfecta with the 1, $2,330.60, and another healthy pick 5 here at Delaware Park, $3,974, almost $4,000 for the dollar pick 5 payoff there. They've been paying well, both the pick 4s and the pick 5s. We've set some very good prices. On to the 8th race. It's an allowance A other than for the fillies and mares, going 6 furlongs. And the favorite in here, shipping down from New York there. This is the one, Break Curfew for Steve Asmussen. Been trying the A other than category for about 6 straight starts there. Can't get the job done. Hoping for an easier spot here. Went off at even money. Here they come.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Toward the inside, Break Curfew has some company from Combat Queen. Olive Cat right there, Stars Forever on the outside, followed by Ellen Gal close up 5th. Then a gap of 2 lengths to Brute Rose, and the trailer as they make their way down the backstretch is Sarah's Treasure. Break Curfew showing the way with a half mile to go by 3/4 of a length over Combat Queen and Stars Forever. Olive Cat moves up toward the inside. Elegant Gal up on the outside. The first 5 are well grouped, only about 3 lengths apart. Then a gap of another 3 lengths to Brute Rose, and same margin out to Sarah's Treasure. Opening quarter went in 22 and 3. They race around the bend. Break Curfew has some company from Stars Forever. Now joining that one as they move around the bend. Stars Forever is challenging. Up on the outside, here comes Elegant Gal with a nice move, and Elegant Gal spurts to the front as they turn for home. Elegant Gal quickly opens up 3 on the field. Break Curfew couldn't stay with her, and he could. Stars Forever, followed by Combat Queen. They're lined up across the track behind, but the leader is Elegant Gal. Break Curfew trying to come back in second. A late rally from Sarah's Treasures closing well in second, but it's going to be Elegant Gal and Forest Boyce to win this by.
Elegant Gal in her second career start. She won her debut about a month ago at Charlestown, going 4.5 furlongs there, and did it nicely there. Got an okay buyer figure there, but was pretty good odds in this race here because of that. There were some New York shippers in here, some horses with much better figures on paper, but boy, she was well prepared to go to the 6 furlongs and drew away nicely there for Forest Boyce. Trainer Milan Milosevic gets the win, 57 even, 26 even, and 1040. And she looks like she can go on and even go longer. She made her start as a 4-year-old, her debut, and she might have a pretty nice future. Second, the 7, Sarah's Treasure for Katie Davis, 1580 and 460. And third was the one, Break Curfew for Asmussen, chipping this one down, looking for the W, but couldn't get it, returning 260. 6-7 exacta, 543.80. The try, 1,556.20. 2-6 double, 464.60. Pick 3, 1,665.50. And the superfecta with a 5, $4,770. Another healthy pick 4, $8,735.30. Again, the pick 4s and pick 5s have been paying very well here if you can hit them. On to the 9th race, maiden $25,000 claimers. 3-year-olds going 6 furlongs in here. We have a field of 8 that went postward in this one, And the favorite here at odds on, the Mucho Macho Eddie for the Jamie Ness barn.
And they're off. Son of Darkness breaks well, goes for that lead. Why Mumbo is there, and Mucho Macho Eddie up on the far outside. More Than Miles moves nicely toward the inside, followed by Otis. My Danny Boys next in line. Your trailers are on the outside, that's Drink More Bourbon, and down toward the inside, I Am It. They race toward the half-mile marker. On the front end, Son of Darkness leads it by 3 parts. Why Mumbo's still right there in second. 2 lengths to Otis toward the inside. Mucho Macho Eddie moves up on the outside. More Than Miles still right there as My Danny Boy begins to join the fray, and still far back to I Am It. And even further back, the trailer is Drink More Bourbon. They've got just over a quarter to go, and surging up on the outside, My Danny Boy has it by maybe a head. Mucho Macho Eddie's going with that one, though. Why Mumbo's drop back in third as they turn from him. Looks like a 2-horse affair right now. Mucho Macho Eddie now gains command with a furlong to go. Begins to stride clear by 2 lengths. My Danny Boy couldn't keep up with him. 4 lengths further back to More Than Miles, rallies into third, but it's going to be Mucho Macho Eddie.
And the favorite wins here, Mucho Macho Eddie for Jamie Ness and Trevor McCarthy, drawing away nicely down the lane. Getting the W, returning 4 even, 280-240. Getting second, My Danny Boy, first-time starter for owner-trainer Beverly Strauss. Found a good one there, 14-20 and 660. Third, the 4, More Than Miles, 760. 8-7 exacta returns 69-20. 8-7-4 try, 550-260. The double, 114-60. Pick 3 returns 631-40. And the superfecta with the 3, $937. As we turn out of the 10th and final today from Delaware Park. In here, scratch the 1, field of 6. And the 2-5 favorite is the 6, Currency Chrome.
And they're off in the nightcap. And it's a pretty good start for them all. Southern Sea from the outsides, vying for the lead, but quickly outrun. Gentilly staged toward the inside, has the most early speed. Currency Chrome is right there in second, and the 2 favorites are going at it in the early going. Then we have a gap of about 3 lengths further back to Tap It on the Side, who races forwardly in third. Southern Sea's up on the outside of Wilco's Golden Eye, and the trailer is Pahal Revere as they race into the turn. Favorites once again are locked up at the front, and Currency Chrome toward the outside. Gentilly Stage on the inside are head-to-head, and now Currency Chrome sticks in neck in front. Gentilly Stage trying to stay with it, but couldn't. Next in line, Tap It on the Sides, moving nicely in third, going after that top spot now. It's on the front end, Currency Chrome by 3. Tap It on the Side is taking up a chase as Gentilly Stage is thrown in the towel. Wilco's Golden Eye trying to rally as they hit the top of the turn, and they've got Currency Chrome to catch, and Currency Chrome is looking good. Leads it by about 6 lengths. On the move, Wilco's Golden Eye taking over second, followed by Pahal Revere from the back of the pack. But it's a 16th to go, and it's Currency Chrome in command. Currency Chrome.
A 1-horse race to the line as the 6, Currency Chrome, took command around the turn. Never looked back for a bug boy, Charlie Marquez, and trainer Baltazar Galvin. And the winner here returning 280, 220, 210 is the heavy favorite. Second, the 5, Wilco's Golden Eye, 640 and 3 even. Third, the 2, Pahal Revere, 260. Exacta 1180, the try 4460, 8-6 double 760. Your pick 3 comes back 134.50, and the superfecta with the 3 $88 even. Well, that's a wrap on the Action Wednesday. And how was the handle? We've been doing quite well. Look at that, $2,501,246. Another $2 million day, $2.5 million. We continue to have pretty good cards and good wagering from around the country, which really helps. Remember, our live card next is Saturday, Delaware Oaks Day, 10 races highlighted by the Oaks along with the Kent Stakes. Hope you can make it out for that. That's a wrap. Good night, everybody.